What with the stuff that we have today, right? I think
We've got some stuff
this
today. I want to
first,
talk about a few things today.
All right.
But before I talk about this one, I want to talk about your thing.
What's my thing?
I want to talk about your little box.
So that one.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
because we was talking last week, guys, you know that we've got an obsession with these little Orlando,
That one.
what's 1/35th scale, these little models, these things. This is my bare bonesy one, and Carlos, I thought had a really good idea.
Do we have space there even?
Let's try and move a few bits out of the way because there's a lot of things we've got to show on that desk. We can try. So he's got.
This one away.
Take that away as well. Take all this stuff away. Wow, you really want to clean my desk out there, didn't you?
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So I have this. It's a box.
It's a box. It's a box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Not me with my stammer will sound worse. You can't make this
Can't
worse.
can't make it worse. We don't know what it sounds like.
Right. So in the box.
So in the box. So the idea was we're gonna do Orlando's and you want to drive over stuff. So Carlos thought, how can I make it so that I can
kind of see it.
You can kind of see there's a lot to it. There's so much to it. It won't go into kitchen can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna lift it up for this camera. So that's the
Oh,
box.
that's better. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get back to that camera. Hang on. You've made a mess. You've made a mess here.
There we go.
So that camera there. So can you see that he's glued it all in to the box, and once you shut the box, there you go. It's all nice and neat. Chuck that away under the bed, whatever it is, and there's no problem. And then you've got a bigger one of these, haven't you? You've got a.
Yeah, but that one isn't done yet. This is just like this is my first prototype to see
I love it.
if it would actually work.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. So you've got a
close
course.
and work, yeah.
You've got a course in a box.
And the car goes pretty well on it as
Goes
well.
pretty well across the top of that.
Where's the car? So for what's it called, like
For scale purposes.
scale purposes. That's the Jim has a tiny wider car, but
Yeah, my car's a bit of a fat boy because I'm fat and all that. So yeah, my wheels are a bit wider than normal in there. But I really like the idea, and I think we're going to develop this kind of.
and so this is the end. You can't really see it on that.
Yeah,
it doesn't go way over.
It's a bit hard to see on there.
Yeah, so I want to make this bigger, really.
Yeah, and Tom's done one as well, hasn't he?
Tom's done one.
Tom's done one.
We have a picture.
Tom's done one, but his one is in.
Oh, this is gonna look horrible.
Oh, it's going to go crazy now. Let's see how on earth can I find Tom's picture now? All right, but his one was made out of wood, wasn't it? So he's
yeah,
done.
so he made yeah.
He's done wood and what's the word for it? Foam, expandy foam, is what he did. So I'm just getting Tom's message up here. So if I did.
No, save the picture.
Do you think? Let me just try it. Let me try it.
Oh God.
Look, there you go.
Oh, God.
There you go. So look, this is what Tom's done. This picture does not help it look good right now because it does. You can't see the depth.
Yes.
And as you walk around, you start to realise actually you can go under that bridge. Yeah. And he's got a lot of different pathways going around. Of course, this is only just the start of it because he's going to continue and flock it and green it and put a bit of bush here and there, yeah, and that
It's
kind
quite
of
nice
stuff.
though. Yeah.
I think it's great. I love this little rope bridge.
And you can see it's much bigger than mine. So mine is like 1, 2, 3 cars across, and his looks like I don't know 6, 5,
Maybe
5.5.
Maybe 4, maybe 5, and then you've got the other depth the other way.
Yeah.
Right? He's got a lot of depth in his one. Look there, you can see it.
Yeah.
There. So I really like what he's done there. No, it hasn't gone wrong, Ian. It hasn't gone wrong. Yeah. No, you've got to put the foam in and then you cut it back.
Yeah.
So he's filling it up to make that most of that texture. He's cutting it back, and then once he's done a bit of green and a bit of flocking on there, it's going to look amazing. And so I'm like, if Tom brings his one, you've got one, I've got one, then we can put them
together
side
and
by
connect
side,
them together.
yeah, and make a long trail.
Yeah.
Like I can see an actual weekend style thing out of it.
Yeah,
It's like village hall, 10, 20 people turn up, each with
that'll
their
be
own course, and you do the path across all of them.
Exactly. And you might know yours, but you're never gonna know like
no, you won't know.
everyone's.
No, you won't know all of them. You won't. You know, I love it. I think it's a really good little idea. You know, so well done on that.
Yeah, I'm actually talking to some people that do this for a living.
So you're talking to like Warhammery and
no. I actually talked to like what's it called? Like someone that does architecture.
Okay.
And they said, oh, actually, I don't do that much landscape, so I'll put you in contact with someone that does.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a path towards.
And let's see what comes out of it, right?
You know. What else? You know. What else do you need? It's always a step.
Because a professional will always do this much better, right? I literally got some sticky stuff, glue it in, put it more or less so I can actually know test if the course is gonna work, like bit by bit.
Well, the idea of a course in a box. That's what I think is what you wanted to answer.
Yeah, exactly. And apparently more people done this as well.
Already, like in a box though.
In a box, not a small box like this, but one of the like travel cases.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more of that. Just in case anyone was wondering, yes, the council did come round and cut all of my hair off. So yeah, this is what I look like now. Thanks a lot. Next up on the agenda, because we're going to go a little bit quick.
Yeah.
I have somewhere to go, so we can't dilly-dally too much on this one today. I want to put something on the Zoom cam because I'm quite excited about this.
Right.
We all know about the Nano, so Tiny Whoop Nano, really nice. And Chris over at East Coast Customs, he does some amazing work. Like, I'm going to show you something now.
All right. Well, I've seen it.
You've seen it. You've seen it. No, I'm showing it to the guys that's watching.
Yes.
Wow.
Very slowly though.
Like really slowly.
Frame by frame.
Look. I've just shown you the edge there. Look. Yeah. So it's just coming into frame now.
You can put it normally because they'll shift.
All right. So look. So look at what he's done. So that's the stock one, and then he's put beautiful little bit of a fin out the back. Can you see? So there's a little couple of little holes, just giving it a bit of character. And then he's not satisfied with doing just one. He's not. He's bought this one. Yeah. So these are going to come as they are. So black with a touch of silver, white on the top. But you could put your own little bits of touch on there, on top of that. So they're coming now. They've just turned up and they'll probably be listed next week, early sometime.
Excellent.
Beautiful little canopies. As are all of Chris's canopies, actually, including the one that's on top of this.
Oh, look at that!
Look at that canopy.
Is that Chris's one as well?
That is a lovely canopy. Oh. That is no, that's not one of Chris's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that is.
Yeah, I thought that was like a Tiny Whoop one.
That's a Tiny Whoop one. Yeah, that's a very old Tiny Whoop one. I got it because of the purple, and it matches my motor bells. You see, so you've got to match the colours. Yeah. We love a bit of that. So this is the Sensi frame. We've been flying.
Put some pictures already.
We've been flying this frame. I'm amazed. I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I haven't flown it yet, but
you haven't. Look, the wind has stopped.
Yeah, you want to try it?
The wind has stopped. I'm happy for you to fly this because I know you're going to come in beaming. Yeah. Husso was flying this.
Yeah.
Every time he walked in for another lipo, he was grinning like a Cheshire cat.
I can try it.
Well, the wind's definitely died down.
Yeah,
it sounds like it anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't mind you getting that up in the air.
Okay.
I've got a video.
No.
I can show.
No, we can't.
Yeah?
No, that's gonna go.
No, of course we can.
It won't work. It won't work well.
Do you think it won't work well?
No, I don't think it will work well.
You don't think it will work well?
Yeah, don't worry about the video.
Why? Are we still juggy on the screen?
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
are.
Do you think we are?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, if you want to watch the video, it's listed somewhere and I'll post it somewhere later on. Why?
Well, they can watch. I can try and see. Well, it's probably going to be like jerky as well, but I can try and fly and see how it.
See how it flies.
Huh.
Okay.
All right. Well,
yeah.
You have a battery? Is it this?
Yeah, those two batteries. Transmitters over there. Goggles are there.
I have goggles.
You can have your own goggles. You can use your own if you don't want mine. Hi, Korai. Thanks for joining us.
By the way, if anyone can join on the Discord,
yes, the Discord
just for a little chat,
is still available for a bit of chat action.
Yes. We kind of just want to test it out to see if it works or not.
Yeah, that would be nice, really, because we'd know then, wouldn't we, if it actually works or not. Yeah. Dino's with us. Dino did a lovely canopy. He's going to share us a video soon, aren't you, Dino? Of him flying. He's got some good news. I don't know if I should be telling you or should he be telling you.
He can tell us. Well, he can come into the chat and tell us.
He could come into the chat and tell us how he feels about it. Join us on the Discord. So the Discord channel, go to discord.com. Bing.
Not com.
No.
GG.
.gg.
It's right there.
It's right there. Look, read it. God's sake. Yeah. Disco, not Discord. Discord.gg /MS86E capital J capital D. Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. That means I have to get FPV cam going.
It's going to be interesting.
FPV. Yeah. Look, there you go.
Oh,
FPV cam is going. That's it.
Let's see how.
Yeah, wait, yeah. Alright, put it outside.
Yeah.
You can't fly that in here.
Why?
God blimey. It's
scary. God blimey, governor.
Scary to fly that in here. Yeah. So the Discord link is running across the bottom of the screen. I'm writing it again, reading it. / what is it, Discord?
One more /
Discord.
Is it a race band? Do you know where?
If you just had my goggles, you'd know them, wouldn't you? Like,
it's probably.
You're asking me questions that I just don't answer. You know, I can't answer those kind of questions.
Let's see if it shows here. VTX? No, it doesn't.
Is it not showing? You're not. Oh yeah, hang on. You're waving the sticks about.
Yeah, I have. I can see it.
Okay.
Oh,
so
GG
/MS86EJD.
Oh shit.
There's the link there in the chat.
Let me see. Oh, my video's kind of going because your antenna is like.
You've only got one antenna on.
Huh? No. But your antenna on the. Oh, I'm done already.
You've got crash flipped up here.
No, wait. I'm close to something.
Yeah, you're very close to something now. I don't even know where you've gone down.
Just
it's like the fence. Actually, that wind is not died down. Look, you know, opening the door. That wind has not died down at all. I'm going to try and show you this video. Sorry. Let's show you this video while Carlos is away. See if we can full screen this job. But this was us flying earlier on. Hi, Schneider D. Michael. Is that your right name? Schneider. How you doing, dude? This was me flying earlier on. I'm really sorry because I think it's very jerky on the live stream. It looks quite jerky to me. But this little drone is astonishing. I am so pleased with what we've actually managed to do with this thing.
Alright.
It's
round 2?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
No, it's not you. That's
oh,
not you.
Jesus.
It's not you flying. No, hang on. Carlos is back in the air. Here we go.
Oh my God, my FPV is not very
So I want to mention a couple of things. I really designed this for 65mm propellers while Carlos is flying. These rolling spider propellers. So if you can see it in the little stream, these little ones, that were great on this frame with the 8.5mm brushed motors. It's very windy out there, Carlos. So
it's not the wind, it's just my FPV feed keeps on breaking.
Oh.
I think your the antenna for your FPV is broken.
I was flying quite nice, but I'm not going to, you know, it does look like you've only got one antenna on. So anyway, these propellers are too weak, and they cause a serious amount of oscillation. And we were getting a lot of jello, lots and lots of jello, and I changed to those 4-blade gem fan props. Carlos is having some problems right now. We are running on that frame. I've currently got HGLRC 1103s, 7.5, 7,500 kV. running on those, because it needs to be lower kV, I believe. Otherwise, you'll burn your motors. I mean, your ESCs. You got a better picture?
Yeah.
Because we've got a terrible one here, but that is because it's indoors.
Yes, it's quite nippy, isn't it?
Oh, there's loads of power. It's a ridiculous amount of power.
Is your picture now very good?
It's better. Yeah. Oh, not actually hit. There you go, recovered.
RF signal low.
I think there's a proper opening.
So I've actually crashed this from a considerable height. I can show you the video maybe. A considerable height, I've crashed this straight into the ground.
Yeah.
And had no problem. Picked it up and flew again.
Oh, it's the battery was off.
Oh, well, that's not going to help.
You have another battery?
I prefer this.
Yeah?
So Carlos was flying this 333, but I prefer that 450 flat one. I think it fits better underneath the underneath.
It was, yeah.
Look how excited he is to have another fly. He's not moaning. He's like, oh, quick, put another battery in. Put another battery in.
As long as I have, oh, the camera's off. What happened there?
What have you done there? What have you done? He's done something.
Just the camera didn't initially.
Telemetry lost.
Is that better now?
Yes.
Telemetry recovered.
Alright. So, flight number 2, I guess?
Yes? Here we go. What have you done?
I think there's a prop that's bent or something.
I think you've got like a runaway action there.
Prop is bent somewhere or broken somewhere.
So the next question is.
There you go.
The next question is about the battery. So I'm trying to resolve this for the battery because.
Did I hear someone talk?
You didn't hear someone talk. What you heard is us talking because I'm trying to give Tristan a link to it, which is failing terribly. Like seriously, Facebook is failing us today. Hi David, how you doing? I hope you're feeling better today.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm just trying to put this link in here because Tristan don't think we're live, but we are. And we're waiting for you to come on to Discord with us. One minute. Dino is in. Dino's made it.
He's made it.
I think Dino is in the Discord.
You have to join in the voice channel though.
Join the voice one if you can, Dino, and then we can hear you. No, it's just me flashing away there. It's just me flashing away there. So this is a 2S build. Currently the battery is mounted with elasticy bands. You know, cheap, quick and simple. I do have a design for a 3D printed LiPo holder, but to be honest with you, I'm not finding any problem with those elastic bands. The way they're wrapped around, they're actually split apart because they go around part of the frame build. So it's like you've got two sets of elastic bands. It's holding on nice.
I like the acro on this.
It feels like you've got a very well balanced car. You know when you drive a nice, when you drive a car that's in the road. You know that kind of
underpowered.
No, not at all. Not there's too much. In fact, if you're flying my transmitter, you're flying on about 85-90% throttle anyway.
Is it?
Yeah, we've limited the throttle.
We
limited the throttle. I had to because I couldn't handle it. I honestly could not handle it. It was just crazy fast.
It's good, like you don't see any of the wobbles that you had with a 1S, you know, when it was diving down.
Yeah, no, totally recovers. No, totally recovers. Even got lots of float on it. Like, look, that's a 450 battery there. That's a lot of battery.
I'm going a bit crazy here.
He is going a bit crazy. It probably looks really, really bad on the live stream. It probably looks terrible on the live stream. But he is hooning it around the garden there. He really is hooning it. Look at that go. So our video stream is not the best because of the cruddy little aerials that we've got on.
I would think maybe tilt on the, I don't know if it's because it's like a tiny little camera or something. Seems that the tilt could be a bit
you are at, I believe, 25 degrees. If you want
RF
much more,
signal low.
what happens is that, oh, nice landing. If you want more, that kind of forces you to fly fast. And then flying slow, like this chill flying, is very difficult. Fly down the corridor. That's my favourite.
I'm on acro.
Yeah. So you know, I think there's a an argument to be made about how much angle you have on your camera. Yeah. Come on, I love that path. And then turn, hard turn, not in the tree. Down, there you go, down, sweep, and then hard turn left. That's the way. Yeah.
If I can do it in acro. Where am I? Oh.
Yeah, back.
I got lost.
back.
I can see like it has like a lot of power.
There's loads of power there, loads, it's crazy.
I could never think I could power loop your garage like I just did.
It's a crazy amount of power. So I've got in, I'm actually using, look, Tristan's joined us. Hi Tristan, he's found his way to the live stream. I'm using the Happy Model Crazy Bee, I guess you call it, the same flight controller that you get in the Mobula 7. So this is the new version flight controller for the Mobula 7 all-in-one board.
That was very...
Because we want that low pro action, that low profile.
That was very interesting.
Very interesting. That's a description.
Very interesting, yes.
That's a description. What does that description mean?
I liked it a lot.
Aha! That's what I want to hear.
But this is not for your garden.
No, definitely.
That was fun, but at any point,
yeah.
I felt that if I like snag on the tree, it
needs space.
It needs space. It does, yeah. It's I don't know. It's almost like a 2.5 inch.
There's just so much punch. You're surprised, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're surprised that it could do that much. And don't forget, you're flying with this big fat lipo, which technically is massive for this kind of frame.
I like it. Hey Tristan, join us on Discord.
On Discord.
We have someone there.
We've got Rory's joined us on Discord.
Drone
Dips. That's Dino.
Oh.
And Rory FPV, you know Rory?
Yeah,
young Rory.
Guys, see if you can chat so you can, to see if we can hear you.
Yeah, it would be awesome. So look, here we go.
Can you hear us on Discord, by the way? Oh,
here we go. Look, so we've got actually two Quadtherapy team pilots on the Discord at the moment.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
See how I'm going to link that in. See how we'll have a segue here. So Rory, as you all know, is the Quadtherapy pilot.
Yeah.
He's 14 odd, freaking amazing. Like he's really good. He can fly really good. Tristan, if you scroll up a little bit, you'll see the Discord link that I posted.
It's there on the chat. See, we are taking calls using Discord. And then, just follow the link.
You know, it's MS or something. Look, it's coming up now. Keep with us.
Why can't we hear Dino, though?
I don't know if Dino's talking. Dino, are you talking? Because if he talks, it usually goes green. Dino...
He's on the voice channel, so he's on the right one. But
has just become a Quadtherapy pilot.
Oh, as well. Very good. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family. I will come to you, Dino, for a favour.
One day.
Because there's a lot about Dino that I like. I like his positivity. I like his go-getty thing. He's a he's a pretty good pilot
as well as we do.
You know, and he's a new pilot. So there's reasons why I want team pilots, not just to be putting out my logo everywhere. That's irrelevant to me. Yeah, it's more about that.
Can't figure out the voice chat.
Somewhere down the bottom, there's like icons.
Very technical.
There's icons down the bottom.
Yeah. Don't worry, if you can't figure out the voice chat on Discord, don't worry, just join the regular chat.
Yeah. Just let us know how you feel. Yes, we do expect you to type the link out, Tristan. You have to kind of do that. Like, if you scroll up, I've typed it in. You want me to do it every time? So MS86E capital J capital D. Yes. So welcome. What else was we going to talk about was how the combination
Yeah.
of motor and propeller. I just wanted to have a little quick,
Yeah.
because I found some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're over, let's say 10,000 kV,
Yeah.
and you've got the wrong prop on,
Mm-hmm.
like the 65mm ones there, the two
Yeah.
bladers that's going to go too fast,
Yeah.
you're burning ESC.
Yes.
So you need to have the slower end of the motors
For bigger props.
for those bigger props.
Yeah. That's
Yeah?
what I told
Like, okay, yeah, we know this. I'm just
Oh, yeah,
saying
yeah,
it
okay,
so
yeah.
that some people out there may
yeah,
not
yeah,
know
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah?
Good. Good.
You know, that's how you do these things. Yeah, you know, you have, oh look, and they go, oh really? Oh, yeah, all right, and they'll do their own end with it.
Good.
Yeah. So, because there's a lot of people that are just whacking
Yeah.
props
No.
and
No.
motors
No.
on.
No. Don't overprop.
Yeah.
If you're overpropping, you need to be sensible.
Well, you
Oh,
can't
you're
really.
overpropping.
If you overprop, the only way you can resolve that is to cut your throttle, and you're not
Yeah.
using what you're trying to
To
create.
do exactly. Yeah.
So it's a bit converse. So yeah, so currently, like people have put in 0802, like the tiny whip motors,
Uh-huh.
on a bigger frame, and just whacking on a bigger motor, a bigger prop,
No.
and it's not going to work.
No, because if the
'Cause
prop
they're-
is too big, it's
Yeah,
just gonna
so they're too fast. So we need
kill
to,
the seats.
yeah, it needs to go the other way. Yeah, you need to go slower with your motors. So if we could get 802, 7,000, 8,000 kV motors, yeah, we could end up with extremely small, lightweight frames. I can't see it right now, but you know, stuff like that one, like this one, yeah. And Andy, Andy Shrimpton, I believe, is with us. Andy cut these. Andy Shrimpton, he does lots of CNC cutting, and he's cut this in FR4.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't think there's a need to put it in carbon. This has crashed a lot.
Yeah.
Like this has crashed
It's only if you fly in
twice.
concrete
this has crashed.
and stuff.
Hang
then
on,
it's
twice
great.
this has
Yeah.
crashed from super high. Because what happened, I don't know whether it's the flight controller. I had a little knock,
Uh-huh.
and all of a sudden the gyro's gone, and it's kind of flying like this.
Oh yeah, that's
and
normal.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
normal.
Gyro,
Right, and it's buggered off.
yeah. Yeah.
And
You have to
And I've
put
tried
it
to,
in acro.
yeah, tried to come and bring it back, and anyway, it's gone off so far that I couldn't see it. It's dropped onto concrete,
Uh-huh.
hard concrete,
Really?
still connected, still transmitting.
Uh-huh.
So I've managed to, with my goggles, get closer when my radio's saying telemetry lost, telemetry recovered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Found it.
Yeah.
Way down the end of the street, like way down.
Really?
Right? Like it could be considered the next street over. Yeah. On concrete, hard crashed on concrete,
Yeah.
still flying no problem. Yeah. So I'm not really convinced, possibly because of the scale,
Yeah.
that
it's
carbon is an advantage in this size.
Yeah. Exactly. Because this is so light that.
Yeah.
You need mass in order to
break that. Yeah, there's no
to
inertia
break it,
here.
right? Yeah.
And for me, the advantage of this over carbon is this is not conductive.
Yeah.
So
I think the thing is that the more you're gonna hit this, that's when the tears are gonna start appearing.
we have, but look here, look at that little knock there. There's a knock there.
And
Look, there's a knock
here
on
as
that
well.
one.
It's like
Yeah.
lifting a little bit there.
You know.
Yeah,
But you
it
would,
will last a lot longer than.
But would you not resolve that by pre-gluing around here
Okay.
with a little bit of thin CA or something? Yeah.
Or not even CA, you just need like a little
Or a little
silicone wraparound.
A little bead, yeah.
Imagine like a, the silicone wire, like
Yeah.
half a silicone wire that you just glue all
Or like an
around.
edge, like they put on doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a little. That would be interesting if you could get it to turn tight enough.
Yeah, like literally a cable. If you got a silicone cable and you cut it in half,
Split the wire
take
out.
the
of
wire
it.
out, and then just glue the silicone all
That's
around
an
it.
interesting
It'll
idea.
be like a little bumper.
I've never heard of that one before, so that's interesting. So Andy says yes, FR4 flexes a little bit more, unlike
Yeah.
carbon. So yeah, I'm not
Non-conductor,
convinced that it needs to be carbon. Like there's an obsession for carbon, and somehow people equate carbon for things being good.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
It's a material like anything else, so it depends on the usability
it's the size.
that you're giving it,
It's
right?
the size.
And for something like this, probably the fact that it's not conductive is even better. So you're
Even
not
better.
worrying like, oh, I'm gonna put the flight controller on it, or it's gonna touch on the
I'm
carbon
going to
and
short this or
and die.
short that, and yeah.
That's why the tiny whoop frames are so nice, and the raggy frames are so nice because you're never worried about.
You're never worried about shorting across the
Connectivity,
thing,
right?
yeah. Which nicely segues into, we do have the raggy version coming as well. Put that in camera. So that's the raggy version, and it'll be the same, and that was HDPE cut, and will be beautifully cut like the raggy models. All the raggy's HDPE is extremely nicely cut. When you look at that edge, for a machine cut edge, that's really nice. So we'll have those two options, I think. You know, I'm
good. I like it.
After flying this and after literally crashing it a good few times, I don't think it needs to be carbon. Like,
no, I don't think it does.
There's not much price difference between this and carbon. Yeah, it's not like we're scraping money. Yeah, there's very little price in between it. It's the cutting that costs you money.
Yeah, of course.
The sheet is the least part of it. And yeah, I suppose you can nest them nicer than carbon. But you know, for me, it's the negative is carbon is RF blocking. It's conductive. You know, it's shattery. It goes into little shards, sticks in your finger. I'm not a fan of carbon, but that's just me.
But isn't the glass fiber the same?
Not the same as, not quite as bad as carbon.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it'll still shatter, like if you break.
It'll break, yes. Yes, you can obviously break it. And
I think this is enough for this. Now we just need to.
Well, that's a 2 mil. I'm wondering if I could just go a little bit thicker. Yeah, like a 2.2,
no, I don't
2.5.
need I don't think you need it.
More for aesthetics.
For aesthetics.
Because it will look a little bit chunkier if it's a little bit thicker. It doesn't need it.
I don't think it.
I don't think it needs it. It can take the weight. Trust me. There's loads of extra weight.
I think now the thing is the different. Oh, I like the mount as well. Nice mount.
That's a new mount.
Yeah.
Yes. So this mount, if we want to, let's have a quick little chat about the mount. What happened? Let's just give everyone the honest. So we mounted. I wanted it to mount like normal, tiny little stuff on these inner 4. Yeah. Yeah. And I was using the big props.
Yes.
And they was giving us wobble, and I didn't think it was the props. I blamed everything else. And at first we had so we've got a bolt. You can just about see it on the sides. You've got a bolt, then a nut.
Yeah.
Clamping that bolt to the bottom frame, so it's not going to wobble.
Yeah.
And then the mount for the flight controller, and then another little nut, and then the camera mount. And I thought it was wobbling, but it was the props that was doing it.
Okay.
So we are in the course of the trying to sort it.
Like
we did this one, and we did this wide wing mount to try and separate it from that. And with the other props, it was still doing it.
Yeah.
And when we changed to this really stiff kind of prop, it's all gone.
Yeah.
So you could go back to the smaller type mount, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and go back to that on top of there. This configuration allows, this is why I wanted it, is it allows you to use the bigger canopy for the HD stuff.
Yeah.
Which is why you've got those other holes on the outside. Yeah. So it's not. They do have a purpose, but you might not use it. If you're just going to convert over the 65, 75 stuff, you can do it there. Yeah. If you're going to do the bigger one, you can do it there, was the thinking. And the same with the motor screws. I don't know if it shows up well on this camera, but the screws, so we're using 2 screws on the 11 size, but there's actually 2 holes there, and this bottom one is for the smaller size motors.
Okay. Oh, if it's both then.
So you can use the smaller motors.
Okay.
But to use they're all drilled to the 1 mil, and if you use the bigger ones, you drill out one of these holes to make it the 1.5 for these bigger screws. Yeah. So just trying to give as much options as possible.
I think.
One more.
Yeah.
One more. This hole on the outside.
Yes.
You see this one on the outside.
Yes.
This is Tom's idea.
Yes.
For making ducts. So
making
hoops.
What?
So hoop. So you'll make a hoop with a little arm that sticks in. That'll go around.
Like a protective thing.
Yeah, that'll go around and it will screw into there. But at the same time, it's protecting the motor.
You know what?
If it isn't there.
I don't.
I'm not a fan of ducks. I'm not trying to go down that road.
Not for this.
No, I don't think you need it. I honestly don't think you need it.
I see the ducks.
But
Not to protect the props.
No, it's to protect the people.
To protect anyone that it hits.
Yes.
It, right? But at this speed,
Okay, but
it wouldn't really matter.
that said,
Yeah.
the potential to turn this into a cine whoop.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
No, you could. I reckon you could you could. This will take the weight, bros, and fly a lot slower. Restrict it all down. Put the ducks on, and you'd have that as a cine whoop.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah. You could even just convert your 75 stuff into this frame.
Yeah.
And it will be already a much better pot flyer. Yeah.
With different motors though.
No,
I like that
I
you're
reckon
using
you could
better
put the
motors
same
on that,
motors.
though. I like you using. Those motors are much better than the
Than
than
the
the
small.
75. Much
Yes,
better.
because they're the correct motors. I don't know if it's yeah. HGLRC make lovely motors. I'm not going to argue about that. Yeah, but it's the correct motors for that frame. That I think it's got to be a little bit lower. They're 03s. I want 02s. Yeah, but other than that, I think that's the correct.
Yeah.
The speed. This is the thing. This combo, the 7.5 to 8,000 kV motor, the 2-inch-ish prop. Yeah, the all-in-one flight controller, and the HD, if we can get it, camera business is now for me going to be the new model. I see that everyone's going to want this. This is the correct thing.
But the Cine Whoop, like the 75, I don't like it for HD.
It was too weak to carry that.
You can. It's
That's why you don't
nice
like it.
that it's tiny.
Yeah.
It has the right idea, but it doesn't perform as it should. So yes, I agree. I think you need something like this. But for Cine Whoop, then you're gonna need some.
Yeah. But
some-
this combo,
some
this
protection.
is super silent, bros. This is super quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't want a noisy thing trying to weave with people, like near people.
Yeah.
They don't, that will scare them.
But is this too big already? Do you think?
It's a lot smaller than, say, the Shen drones one.
It is, yeah. But the Shenrons, I don't think it's the right one either.
I'm not having a go. I love the guy. He's very inventive.
Where's the 75?
There's a frame there. Look, there's an empty frame there.
It's not that much bigger.
No, show the guys at home. It's not that much bigger.
There you go.
Yeah. I've been wanting this combo. Look, I've got 4 on there.
What I don't like on the
Wouldn't mind a
75 is
two-blade.
that this stupid freaking camera is like
Oh yeah, that kills me.
20 centimeters sticks here.
Yeah, that's
It's like a tower trying to fly, and then all the video is shaky because the CG is all wrong.
Well, this
So
is it. But
if you have something
that
low, but the camera couldn't be here, otherwise you're gonna have
the
props.
camera would be one screw step higher because
I would put the camera here in front.
you could do, but in my head is that this is because you've still got that fat board from the Cadix, the recording board.
Yes.
And that would be flat underneath.
Flat underneath, yes.
And
I
that
think
would
that
then put
the other
this a
camera,
step higher, and then that would put that out of the prop view.
I don't think so. No, you'll still be able to see props, but not if you put the camera here.
You've got space to put the camera there. It's not an issue. You've got space. You just got to
think that
work
would
out a
look
mount.
Yeah.
But I was thinking it's just going to go. It will go another spacer higher.
Mhm.
You could do.
Interesting.
You could do quite easily a mount that pushes forward once it's up, and it will be actually above the prop line here. So if this lens would be above the prop line, if we about here.
But the thing is that it still creates height,
Yeah.
But if you put it here, you can go in between, like things
Oh,
like
what you're thinking,
yes.
putting it right here on this line.
yes.
Well,
So it
there's
can go.
plenty
It
of
can go in
space there.
because you're not gonna need to fly like this.
No.
Really, are you?
No, you're not.
Right?
You definitely don't want to be flying like
You're
that.
not gonna fly like this.
No.
You're probably gonna fly more straight, like
You-
this.
you
right?
wanna be-
So you need
yeah.
a little bit of angle for the camera, but it's not gonna be that much.
Well, there is a lot of space there to fit a separate camera unit.
Yeah.
You don't want the ones that's got the VTX on its back, but a split
No.
unit
Yeah, split would fine.
would fit on the front of that quite nicely.
I'll try it.
And we'll have a little look at how we could do a new mount for that. Yeah.
I like it.
I think that is possibly what everyone's going to end up flying.
As in filming.
Well, yeah, but not just that, but it just you want
Yeah, it
to
was
have
quite
a
fun.
powerful little
Yeah.
knockabout down
Yeah.
your street.
Yeah.
Would you prefer this or one of those bigger, heavier lizards? You remember the lizard?
Yeah. The 3
Yeah.
inch or 2.5 inch, even the 2.5
This
inch.
can do all of that. Does.
Yeah.
I'm only flying this on 2S.
Mm.
The flight controller is capable of 3S. I'm scared to put a 3S in it. I won't put a 3S in it. It's crazy. Yeah, we all want a small Cadix. Yeah.
Well, the Cadix, that's the other thing. Like I did like a video for the Meepo.
Yes, I saw that with the skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the quality of the video, it was like the best type of day, like a super bright
So it's
sunny
not the day, it's not the sunlight,
No,
it's not.
Yeah, it's the quality of the camera.
The,
And it was 1080, 60 frames per second, and like the wobbly is because of the stupid 75. But the quality is very, I don't know,
was it grainy?
grainy. Yeah.
Is that a word you can use?
Yeah, grainy, I guess.
So I believe
It's like
that
too
would be,
crisp, you know? Not crisp, like crisp, grainy. I don't know how to explain it.
over sharpened.
Yes. Because I think they're upscaling the quality of the video.
Yeah, so they're processing it to make it
Yes.
into that quality.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing. I'm hoping that the Tarzer, sorry, I have to say that name in a stupid voice, Tarzer, because it's a stupid name. I'm hoping when that turns up,
Yeah.
will be what we're all expecting. From the pictures, that
Maybe.
we've seen, it's a backpack SD recording. It's all in the one. It's one nice little box. Carlos is reaching over me to do stuff, and I don't know what he's doing.
No one's joining the Discord. We'll
Yeah.
try next time. When the thing is working.
Wow, yes. The Discord's, look, there's people there, but no one can work it out. So, for me, there's that whole, I want to have fun with my little drone.
Yeah.
And that's where this is going to be. Forget the Cinewhoop thing
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
of that. I reckon even if you just took your standard 75 and just put it in there with the same bits,
Yeah.
it would fly better than it does in its ducted plastic frame.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah? Like, even if you tried that on a 1S, is what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Because we did the first one, the one that you took, that was a 1S, wasn't it?
Yes, the one that got mauled by a car.
That one there, yeah, the one that got run over.
It was
And
already
still
good.
survived.
Yeah, but it was already good.
In HDP, it was 1S though, wasn't it?
1S.
Same frame style.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about that bigger balance, that nice
Yeah.
footprint. I just think it's just, I'm trying to say it, but I'm over ducks. I've just had enough of them. I'm over it.
Really?
Yeah. But it's great on this 65, on your brushed, on your smalls.
On this one?
Yeah. For its purpose,
Mhm.
yes. I can see the point of it.
Mm.
But when you're out in the park, you don't need the ducks, bro. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be having them.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be trying to make a ducted 75 fly outdoors. You're hurting it.
Yeah.
So why are we doing it? Kind of thing. That's where I'm at. That's why, you could put
Because
the ducks on it,
people-
but I don't want to.
Because people saw... have you tried these, by the way?
No, I haven't tried them.
Because people saw, tiny whoops, they're really picking up. We have to do something
They're
like tiny
picking
whoops.
up and they're fun. Yeah.
Do something like tiny whoops.
Well, that's why everything got called a tiny whoop. Everything in the sun, every next, all the way up to 85, they're still calling it a tiny whoop.
Yeah.
To me, that's it's just poor marketing. But
Not very bad.
yeah, but show the people at home. Don't show me. Yeah. It fits. It's not going to make it that much bigger. It's not an issue.
No.
Yeah. I'm thinking, though, because I'm always a little bit radical in my thinking.
Go on.
And I'm giving it away now to anyone that wants to try and do it. Do it! Yeah? What I'd like to see is, can you imagine
Yeah.
yeah, you can. You do that. Can you imagine a wheel arch on a truck, like an old American truck? Imagine a big old American truck,
Yeah.
and imagine the back wheel arch where it sticks out a bit, and it's a wheel arch, isn't it?
Yes.
Not just part of the body actually sticks out.
Yeah.
So imagine that kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
but at the front here, nothing at the back,
Uh-huh.
just a wheel arch, just a little cover here, little bit,
Okay.
yeah, and it's got, you know, the airflow is still good,
Yeah.
and then you've got another little one just here on the side.
Okay.
So all of this is all open as much as it possibly can.
Yeah.
Because one thing, like the reason you have wheel arches on cars, and the places you have it is only across the top of
Okay.
the actual wheel. So if that was a wheel, it would only be that much.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't have it here and all here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to take the same mindset, same principle to ducting and
Okay.
fairings.
Are you trying to like suck the air more?
No, not
continuous?
trying to suck the air. This is back to not having it to be a duct, but still being able to brush past things.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if it's just this quadrant really
Uh-huh.
that you need. You don't
But those
need
already
it here.
existed. Those already exist.
No, not those.
Yeah, from the
can
toy
be-
ones.
No, not like that at all. No. Think more like an arch, like an actual form, like a little bit of vac
But not
form.
all the way around it.
No. A little bit of vac form plastic that is like an arch. I don't know how else to describe it because it's got a curve. It's not just a little a stick with a flat wall.
Okay.
It's got this
Yeah,
curve
I see
shape,
what
so
you
it
mean.
looks nicer. Don't forget aesthetics for me
Yes.
is everything. You know those people out there that just want to make it fly and they don't care because it's behind them and all that lot. Yeah. I want it to look good. I want it when I put it down for someone else to say, "Cool, that looks sexy, man. I want that." Yeah.
So brushless, sorry, not brushless, ductless quad.
Yeah.
With some sort of like fancy ducts that don't go all the way around.
Fairings. Let's call them fairings.
Fairings. Okay.
Is that the right word?
I don't know.
Well, fairing is what you have on a bike. That's
Yeah.
all fairings. All
Yeah.
that plastic shaping of the bike.
Okay. Yeah, with fairings.
Just off the front. Yeah.
Probably
And
Chris could make something
You
like
could
that.
you could integrate it into like a whole canopy
Uh-huh.
because you would have it would be this front bit, and the canopy could all just click on. Yeah, and if it clicked on, it doesn't need to be supported much other place.
Mm.
Yeah, because look, even if it's curved as well, even if you brushed it and it went in a little bit, you're only going to scrape the prop on the inside and then it will bounce back out again.
Don't you think though that because it's just a little bit, so it's not all around us
Yeah.
like this?
Yeah.
Because it's just this tiny little bit. Don't
Yeah.
you think it's gonna get stuck on stuff?
No.
Like especially from the side.
Why would
like
you get
small
stuck on the
stuff.
side though?
Because this
If
side
you're
is
not-
open,
yeah, but you're
right?
not flying on the side.
No, but when you bump into a wall, you might bump like this. And if you
And
bump
go
like this, you get
backwards.
no, you can get stuck. I think.
No?
No?
No. If this is my wall, and I'm
Yeah.
going to brush in, I'm going to hit this next arch before I go into this crook that you're talking about,
Okay.
I believe.
I'm just
What do
thinking,
you guys think?
I'm just thinking clothes and hair.
What do you guys think? You're not supposed to be in clothes and hair like that. Don't, like, you're, how close are you to them when you're talking about clothes and hair? Like, you want to be
Very close.
sinny whooping here?
Yeah.
Like here?
Oh yes.
Then go to brushed motors.
Brushed.
Yeah, you need
Why?
because then you're talking about very close to people. I'm still hesitant to
Brushed. Oh no, duck.
Yeah, like fully duct
Yeah,
thing.
fully.
Like,
Okay.
I'm still hesitant to bring brushless too close to people, but I appreciate
Brushless.
that. Yeah, that I might
We're
go
talking
past
about
a tree,
Oh yeah.
and if I had a duct,
Yes.
I would be able to glance that tree,
Yes.
or glance the wall or something, or glance the edge of the gate.
Okay.
Yeah, rather than having an open prop. Is all I'm trying to do.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. If it's not people, then ductless.
Mostly ductless, yeah.
Okay.
Ductless.
Well,
Is that a term?
while we still have time,
Is ductless a term?
shall we show the? Oh, because it's like. Have you looked at the time?
Oh God, it's yes. Okay, so time is going on, and I'm gonna. Oh look, let me just show you my little sticker wall. I've started my little sticker wall. If anyone's got any stickers, send them in. Carlos. Now this. All right, we're gonna finish on this one.
Oh, this. Are we
We're
gonna
going to finish on this one because this is a great thing. Yeah.
So I have half of the. If you remember last week, we were talking about the.
Pew pew pew.
Yeah, the.
Pew pew pew.
The drones that you can battle. Where is this?
Let's move them out of the way. Move them out of the way.
And I've got a way. Look, here in my hand, I have a little like an old remote for
In there.
a neck, whatever thing. And look, see what happens when I click there. Boop, boop, boop,
So that's halfway.
boop, boop. So I can receive signals, and I can even make those signals do something like this little red LED. Now the code I changed it a little bit, but when it receives a signal here, it will turn this LED, which is in front of your camera.
To blur out your camera.
Yeah,
'Cause
so you won't be
blur,
able to
you've
see
got a
that.
shot.
So if you get one shot, it gets just a fast little blur.
Yep.
If you get two shots, it stays for a bit longer.
Yeah.
If you get three shots or something, then it will stay.
Really hard flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be, or
Yeah.
maybe when you get two shots,
So,
you get
so
like.
this let's try and give it a title explanation. This is a bolt-on add-on
Yes.
to a drone
Yes.
to give you
Tiny whoop drone. We could.
drone battles.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
battle whoops in the air.
Yes.
How are you shooting your LED?
So that's the problem. Still. Right now, this LED, you don't see it, but it's displaying. It's trying
Sun
to.
with so that
yeah,
that,
so-
that bluish
Yeah.
one
See,
there.
when I start moving this, do you see the little LED there, blinking, on here? That's because it's detecting this LED, which is constantly flashing.
Oh, that's constantly firing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
See. Boop, 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 boop,
So that's
boop,
like
boop.
having a machine gun constantly on, which is not
Yes.
really what we want.
So what I want to do is having it so you can trigger this, but that's the problem that I'm having so
Well,
far.
more than that, I think
Yeah.
the problem that we're having is, I'm going to say it, and they can hate me and not you. Yeah, they can hate me and not you. The beta flight people are just not very helpful.
Well, they are helpful, but it's like
Go and look at this longest bit of documentation that no one understands.
no. So I went to talk to some devs, but it's very hard. It's like trying to draw blood from a stone. And I'm not, I don't know Betaflight code.
Yep.
And even the code or the reasoning for this, I kind of understand what I'm doing, but I'm just like poking stuff in the dark, trying to understand.
Well,
it.
it's not bad poking.
Yeah.
You've made one thing flash, you've made another thing flash. It knows that something pointed something at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But people that do understand more about this and coding about this could help me
Yeah.
do this a lot better and
Yeah.
a lot faster. But it's the constant like
Well, look. Let's
me
put
having
it,
to
let's
like,
put it out there.
please, can you help me?
We're not trying to make this into a product that we're going to get paid
No,
out
we just
of. We want to
wanna-
be open source. We want everyone to do
If
this.
someone
So
just creates this and puts it out, I'm
Oh,
happy to
I just
buy
want to
one.
play. I'll buy a few. I just want to play. I want to be able to chase you
Yes.
and shoot you down.
Yeah.
That would be.
And it's not like in concept terms, we've done it with the other crap whoops. We just need to translate that into
Beta
Betaflight.
flight would be helpful because look
Because
at what
it's
you've
flight
added.
better.
But look at what you've added. Look, this processor is the same processor thing. You don't
That's
need the
Arduino.
processor. I
Yeah.
appreciate it's an Arduino, but like this chip part of it is not what you're adding. You're only adding these two LEDs and this, not even those two. Yeah, because
Yeah.
if we could do it in Betaflight, you could make this red one instead of flashing. That would be your motor control.
yeah.
You're adding this receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this transmitter.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot that
Well,
you're adding to any
so
drone.
the problem that Betaflight devs raised was that there was you need to make this send some type of code, and you need to make the flight controller understand that type of code is being received by this. So that's what they're saying, like, oh no, it can't be done.
Why are
And
they
then-
overcomplicating it? Why
And
has it
then
got to be
and
a
then
code?
after a while they say, oh, but there was this guy that did this, and then there's some other guy that says, oh, but you can do it this way. But no one actually, it doesn't evolve from that. I'm like hammering them almost every day, saying like, oh, but we can do it this way, or trying to suggest stuff, but it doesn't have the traction that I would expect it to have with something like this, because you're basically weaponizing tiny whoops.
Why does it? Well, I'm
For the other
confused by
tiny
why it has to have a code. What, to make sure
To
that you're
make-
not
No,
shooting it with a TV remote control? What?
No, you can right now. I can shoot it down with a TV remote control.
Because it will take anything.
No, because actually the TV remote control, what it does is that when you press a button, it's sending a code.
Yeah.
Sending a modulated
Yeah, but that
IR
will
signal.
take anything and
No, it
turn
doesn't.
on.
Actually, no.
No, that
No,
will take.
yeah.
Has to have a code.
It has to have a modulated IR signal, which is what this is.
Okay, so this isn't just randomly flashing.
No.
This is flashing a code.
Yes. But that code already exists in the
But-
race transponders.
But hang on a minute.
It's already done.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. You made this flash earlier using your TV, your neck, whatever it was, remote control.
Yeah, because it's sending.
Is that sending the same
Right
number
now.
sequence as this
No,
one
no,
is?
no. What I've done is that I said to this,
Yeah.
accept any code.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying to you.
No, but if it accepts any codes, IR exists in normal light as well.
But that's not a code. That's just
I know, but
constant.
if I say like if accept anything, he will also accept light
any amount of IR.
as a code. It will just think it's a code.
It's a big long code.
Yeah.
Constant.
Yeah.
Fine. So there is a little bit. There's
Yeah.
a little bit of technicality here.
But it's possible to do this. It's just I'm like my super limited experience and knowledge has been able to do like this tiny little
Well,
crappy thing,
you've
right?
managed that in a couple of weeks, Bruce. Like, it wasn't more
week?
than that. Yeah. Like
Well,
a week
since last
before.
time.
Yeah, but we decided this is what we want to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And so it's not that difficult. Please
It's
help
not
us.
impossible. Yeah.
Please.
If you know any devs, Betaflight devs, or
Sort it out.
even Raceflight, I would even no Raceflight you
Sort it
can,
out.
because
Okay.
there's no
So
word for Raceflight.
I on that note,
Yes.
I need to thank you all. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for staying with us. Help us if you can.
Yes.
We
We
will
can
be
make
back.
this the thing. Like it will be. Imagine you shooting
How
up,
awesome would it be if you could?
shooting up
Everyone around
tiny
you.
whoops out of the air, and then you can make guns, and you could shoot at tiny whoops as well.
Oh, that would
Now
be
imagine
amazing.
a party like
Where the people,
where the people are
where
involved,
the guests.
and you just give them like a tiny little gun, which is basically an Arduino that modulates some
Yeah,
signal,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
toy gun with an Arduino inside. And when they go, all right, if you see some whoops, shoot them down. Ba, 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 ba.
That would really get you involved, wouldn't it? I quite like that. Yeah.
So you don't have to make it a gun. You can make it like a,
No, I
even
know
a
what you
remote
mean.
control. with
Yeah,
the-
whatever it is, but that they're involved in trying to get the
Yes.
drones while they're on the thing.
Yeah.
Through the chase.
Yeah.
That's quite good. Let us know what you think. Thank you again for joining us. I'm a little bit stressed now because I've got to go, and I don't like that being under pressure. But there you go.
Right.
Yeah, that's the way it is. I hope you enjoyed our little chat today,
Yes.
and we'll be back probably next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be
Bye
back
bye.
next week. Bye bye.
Hopefully it will work next week as well.
Yes.
Cool. Stop recording there.